time to set aside the day's quests and wanderings. Find a comfortable place, perhaps nestled deep in your favorite armchair or wrapped snugly in blankets. Allow your body to settle, feeling the gentle support beneath you. Take a slow, deep breath in, holding it softly for a moment, and then release it slowly, letting go of any lingering thoughts or tensions. With each breath, feel yourself sinking just a little deeper into comfort, knowing that for these next few moments, there is nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be, except right here, listening. Tonight, our journey takes us to a place whispered about in ancient texts, a quiet haven known simply as the scholar's retreat. Imagine a path, softly illuminated by the pale moonlight, filtering through a canopy of ancient, moss-draped trees. The air is cool and clean, carrying the faint, sweet scent of damp earth and distant, blooming nightshade. Gentle sound of distant water ahead. Through the soft gloom, a faint, warm glow beckons. It's not a blazing torch, but a steady, welcoming light, hinting at a dwelling nestled deeply within the quiet woods. This is the first glimpse of the retreat itself, a small, sturdy structure built from dark, time-worn stone and rich, aged wood. Its roof, gently curved and covered in a fine layer of emerald moss, blends seamlessly with the forest's embrace. And through the still night, you can just begin to hear it now. A soft, continuous murmur, the gentle lullaby of the whispering falls. The sound draws you closer, a soft, ethereal sigh that guides your gentle steps through the ancient woods. The path, barely there, feels more like a memory, a faint impression left by countless quiet journeys before. As the trees begin to thin, a soft glow emerges through the leaves, not harsh or bright, but a gentle, almost shimmering luminescence that dances in the air, hinting at the quiet spectacle ahead. And there, before you, are the whispering falls. Not a roaring cascade, but a series of delicate, shimmering curtains of water, gently tumbling down moss-covered rocks. Each stream seems to hum with a quiet energy, creating that continuous, soft murmur that first caught your ear. Gentle, continuous water sounds, like a distant stream, soft chimes. The water itself glows with a faint, otherworldly silver, reflecting the starlight filtering through the canopy above, and perhaps some hidden luminescence from the rocks themselves. A cool, fine mist rises from the base of the falls, a soft, refreshing breath against your skin. It carries the scent of damp earth, clean water, and something subtly sweet, like ancient blooms hidden deep within this secluded part of the forest. The air here feels profoundly still, yet alive with the gentle presence of the falls. You notice how the moss, a vibrant emerald, seems to thrive on the constant moisture, clinging to every rock and crevice, creating a living tapestry around the flowing water. Ancient, gnarled tree roots also weave their way through the damp earth, their dark forms providing a contrast to the luminous water and soft green. This is a place of serene beauty, where where time seems to slow, inviting quiet observation and peaceful rest. The soft hum of the falls continues, a soothing lullaby in the heart of the night, inviting your thoughts to drift and settle. The soft hum of the falls continues, a soothing lullaby in the heart of the night, inviting your thoughts to drift and settle. You feel a gentle coolness in the air, a fine mist carried on the breeze, refreshing and light. It whispers of ancient secrets held within these old lands. As you listen, a faint path becomes visible, winding gently alongside the rushing water, bordered by moss-covered stones and stoic, aged trees. This path is not meant for haste, but for quiet contemplation. Each stone is smoothed by centuries of flow, each patch of moss a verdant cushion. Moonlight, or perhaps the faint bioluminescence from hidden flora, casts a soft, ethereal glow, illuminating the way just enough to feel secure. Soft rustling of leaves in background, you notice small, delicate ferns unfurling beside the path, their fronds glistening with dew, catching the pale light like tiny emerald jewels. The path soon opens to a small, secluded pool, fed by a quieter cascade from the main falls. Here, the water gathers, still and deep, reflecting the sky above like a polished obsidian mirror. The rushing sound softens to a gentle lapping, a quieter, more intimate melody. Around the pool, the ground is soft with thick, velvety moss, and a few smooth, flat stones invite a moment of rest. This tranquil basin feels like a hidden sanctuary, a place where the world outside fades, leaving only the peaceful presence of water and earth. The air here is calm, scented with wet stone and damp earth, a grounding aroma that deepens the sense of quiet. This is a place where every whisper of the falls, every gentle ripple on the pool, guides you deeper into stillness, allowing your mind to unwind and find its own quiet reflection. The soft murmur of the waterfall now feels like a gentle lullaby, a constant, comforting presence that cradles the stillness of this enchanted glade. You notice the surface of the pool, perfectly smooth in places, reflecting the ancient trees that stand guard around its edges. Their leaves, a deep emerald, shimmer with a faint, otherworldly glow in the soft, diffused light, like jewels hidden in the twilight. A few fallen petals, perhaps from the luminous night blossoms hidden amongst the foliage, drift slowly on the water, tracing silent, winding paths before settling near the moss-covered stones at the bank. These stones, worn smooth by centuries of gentle flow and patient dripping water, invite you to rest, to feel the cool, damp touch of the forest's breath against your skin. The air itself is sweet with the subtle, clean scent of damp earth and unseen blossoms, a fragrance that wraps around you like a soft, invisible blanket. Each breath you take here is deeper, calmer, as if the very air holds a peaceful magic, quieting every thought, every lingering concern from your day. A distant, subtle hum, almost imperceptible, seems to emanate from the earth itself. A deep, resonant whisper that speaks of the ancient, undisturbed life thriving beneath the surface. It's a sound of deep, unending peace, a gentle, vibrational comfort that encourages release. This sanctuary, with its quiet reflections and soft sounds, gently pulls you deeper into its embrace, allowing your own inner world to mirror its profound tranquility as the soft glow of the sanctuary gently deepens. A subtle shift in the air guides your quiet attention. The light, once broad and encompassing, now seems to gather itself, drawing you towards a quieter, more intimate corner of this peaceful space. Here, the air feels slightly warmer, perhaps from a distant, unseen hearth, carrying the faint, comforting scent of aged wood and forgotten stories. Each breath you take is unhurried, settling deeper into the stillness that surrounds you, a stillness that invites you to simply be, without effort or expectation. In this serene alcove, a sturdy, dark wooden desk stands quietly, its surface worn smooth by generations of gentle use. Upon it, a single, flickering lantern casts a warm, golden pool of light, illuminating a stack of well-loved, leather-bound books, their spines embossed with faded, elegant script. Next to them, a quill rests beside an open journal as if its keeper has just stepped away for a moment, leaving behind a profound sense of contemplation and peaceful industry. The gentle hum of the lantern is the only sound, a soft, steady companion in the profound quiet. A plush, velvet armchair, deep and inviting, sits angled towards the desk, promising hours of quiet reflection. Its faded fabric hints at countless tales absorbed within its embrace. Through a small, arched window set into the thick stone wall, you can glimpse only the softest, most indistinct shades of twilight. A world outside hushed into slumber, mirroring the peace within these walls. This corner feels like a secret, a haven where time slows to a thoughtful crawl, allowing your mind to release its hold on the day, drifting gently, softly, towards the deep, restorative quiet of sleep. From the gentle quiet of that secret corner, your awareness might softly drift across the worn wooden floor toward a tall, arched window. Outside, the night sky is a deep, velvety canvas, scattered with countless pinpricks of distant light. The mountain peaks, draped in the cool embrace of moonlight, stand sentinel, their ancient forms etched against the cosmic tapestry. A soft, almost imperceptible breeze whispers against the glass, a gentle, lulling sound that only deepens the stillness within the library. No harsh winds here, just the mountain's soft breath, carrying faint echoes of the vast, quiet wilderness. Inside, the shelves stretch upwards, holding countless stories, patiently waiting. One particular section, bathed in the faint glow of a faraway, enchanted lantern, might catch your eye, Here, the spines are well loved, some smooth from generations of careful handling, others textured with the intricate carvings of ancient lore. There's a comfort in this silent archive, a sense of timeless knowledge cradled in the heart of the mountain. Each book a slumbering tale, each shadow a peaceful guardian. The air itself feels old and wise, imbued with the quiet magic of forgotten words and whispered histories. It's a place where the world outside fades into a gentle hum, allowing your thoughts to unfurl, one by one, like ancient scrolls before settling into a deep, serene calm. This quiet library, nestled safely within the mountain's embrace, continues to hold you in its tranquil peace, guiding you ever closer to sleep. The quiet library, nestled safely within the mountain's embrace, continues to hold you in its tranquil peace. The soft, ambient glow of the enchanted lanterns above seems to deepen, casting longer, gentler shadows across the ancient oak shelves. Each shelf, meticulously carved and polished over generations, holds volumes bound in leather, some smooth and supple, others cracked and worn with age, hinting at countless journeys taken through their pages. A subtle scent, a comforting blend of old paper, dried herbs, and a hint of distant pine, drifts through the air, carried by currents of stillness. You might notice a small, unoccupied reading nook tucked away in a corner, bathed in the soft light filtering through a high, arched window. Outside, the world is hushed, perhaps only the faintest whisper of wind against the mountain stone, a sound so gentle it feels like a lullaby, woven into the very fabric of this sanctuary. This nook features a plush, well-loved armchair, its fabric faded but inviting, beside a small, round table. On the table, a single, forgotten quill rests near an open, illuminated manuscript, its script intricate and beautiful. Yet its meaning is not for you to decipher tonight. As your gaze gently drifts, you notice how the light, though soft, illuminates specks of dust dancing lazily in the air, a tiny, slow ballet within the stillness. Further along, a section of the library opens into a wider, more cavernous space, where even taller shelves reach towards the vaulted stone ceiling, their upper sections almost lost in the soft gloom. Here, the air feels even cooler, carrying the faint, earthy scent of ancient stone, mingling with the ever-present aroma of old parchment. Empty wooden ladders, some leaning against shelves, others propped neatly against the walls, suggest the quiet comings and goings of scholarly figures who spend their days among these treasured tomes. But now, all is still. Only the whisper of the mountain and the silent presence of knowledge remain. The vast collection of stories and wisdom stands guard, a silent, comforting presence, as you drift further and further into stillness, held securely within this enduring, peaceful haven. The soft, ambient light, filtering from high, arched windows carved into the very mountain, or perhaps from distant, enchanted lanterns, gently traces the gilded spines of countless tomes. Each book is a vessel of forgotten whispers, of quests completed and mysteries solved, now resting in gentle slumber within this colossal archive. As your gaze drifts, you discern a secluded alcove, tucked away from the main thoroughfare of towering shelves. It is bathed in an even softer, dappled glow, a haven within a haven. A worn wooden armchair with an inviting, thick, dark green cushion waits patiently there. Its surface shows the smooth sheen of many years of quiet contemplation. Beside it, a small, circular table of polished dark wood holds a single, intricately carved wooden bookmark, slender and smooth to the touch, as if recently placed there by an unseen scholar who simply stepped away for a moment. The air in this quiet nook is utterly still, carrying only the faintest, almost imperceptible scent of aged parchment, mingled with a hint of something subtly sweet, perhaps like dried mountain herbs stored nearby. Gentle crackling of distant hearth. Dust motes dance lazily in the quiet beams of light, miniature galaxies swirling in the profound stillness that permeates the very stone and timber of this mountain library. It feels as though time itself has slowed here, allowing each moment to unfurl with unhurried grace. The immense weight of the mountain above and around provides a profound, comforting sense of enclosure, a secure embrace for all this accumulated knowledge. Here, amidst these quiet guardians of lore, your own thoughts begin to settle like the dust, finding their own peaceful rest. The intricate, silent patterns of the bookshelf walls, stretching upwards and away into the soft shadows, seem to hum with untold stories, inviting you deeper into tranquility. You are simply present, observing the quiet, enduring beauty of this timeless sanctuary, letting its profound stillness wrap around you like a soft, warm blanket, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of peace. Every corner whispers of patient study and quiet discovery, a gentle lullaby for a weary mind. The soft glow from a nearby magical lantern casts long, gentle shadows across rows and rows of ancient tomes. Each spine, worn smooth by countless hands over centuries, holds secrets and stories waiting patiently to be discovered. You can almost feel the quiet energy emanating from these collections, a calm hum of knowledge residing within their pages. The air here is still, carrying only the faintest scent of old parchment and a touch of something sweet like dried herbs or faded pressed flowers, an almost imperceptible breath of history. Perhaps your gaze drifts towards a small, unoccupied reading alcove, a serene sanctuary nestled between two towering bookshelves. A plush, velvet cushion, perhaps emerald green or deep sapphire, invites you to settle, and a small, sturdy wooden table stands ready for a forgotten quill or a half-finished cup of soothing herbal tea. Above this cozy nook, A single ornate stained glass panel depicts a simplified constellation, its colors muted by time, but still holding a quiet brilliance when touched by the soft, ambient light filtering in from some unseen, tranquil source. This alcove feels like a truly secret haven, a place where time slows even further, allowing your thoughts to drift like dandelion seeds on a summer breeze. The books here seem to be of a slightly different sort, perhaps journals of ancient travelers filled with sketches of forgotten landscapes, or collections of quiet, contemplative poems bound in soft, faded leather. You might trace the delicate, gilded lettering on one cover, feeling the subtle texture beneath your fingertip, a testament to the passage of peaceful years. No urgency, no rush, just the gentle presence of untold tales and peaceful contemplation, encouraging your mind to unwind, allowing your breath to deepen. Softer with each passing moment, the world outside this quiet library fades further with every soft, rhythmic breath. Soft, rhythmic breath continues, a gentle anchor as the vast silence of the mountain library enfolds you completely. Dust motes dance in the distant shafts of moonlight, filtering through tall, arched windows, illuminating the intricate carvings on ancient wooden shelves that stretch towards the unseen ceiling. Each shelf holds generations of stories, whispered secrets bound in leather and parchment, their titles hinting at forgotten lore and distant lands. As you slowly shift, your gaze might fall upon a particular section, perhaps a low alcove nestled between two towering bookcases. Here, the light is even softer, cast by a single flickering lantern perched on a small, sturdy table. On this table, amidst a scattering of unfurled scrolls and a few well-loved, leather-bound tomes, lies a finely crafted brass compass. Its face, etched with delicate celestial patterns, glows faintly, as if capturing the distant starlight from beyond the mountain walls. This compass doesn't point to magnetic north, but to echoes of narrative, to the heart of the stories it rests among. It's a silent sentinel, a tool for navigating not geography, but the sprawling, interconnected tales that fill these hallowed halls. Its gentle hum, barely perceptible, is a lullaby for the adventurer's mind, a quiet invitation to explore without moving, to journey through the imagination as you settle deeper into the warmth of your own tranquil space. The air here carries the faint, comforting scent of old paper, polished wood, and something indefinably crisp, like mountain air itself, all blending into a perfect stillness. The stillness of this mountain library wraps around you, a gentle embrace of peace. The light within these halls is always soft, whether it filters through tall, arched windows high above, or glows from the quiet, enchanted lamps that dot the towering shelves. It's a light that encourages contemplation, casting long, calm shadows that dance gently with the dust motes in the air, never harsh, always soothing. Each shelf seems to stretch endlessly, filled with ancient tomes bound in leather and linen, their titles hinting at forgotten lore and quiet wisdom. You might notice the subtle shift in color from one section to another, a spectrum of faded blues, greens, and browns, each telling a silent story of age and preservation. Perhaps a faint whisper of a breeze, almost imperceptible, carries the scent of juniper from the mountain peaks outside, blending with the scholarly aroma. You find yourself drawn to a particular section, one where the shelves are a little lower, inviting you to run a finger along the spines of older, perhaps more treasured volumes. The wood of these shelves feels smooth and cool beneath your touch, a testament to centuries of quiet care. As you look closer, you notice a small, unoccupied reading nook nestled between two towering stacks, a plush armchair waiting, bathed in the soft glow of a nearby orb of light. A small, polished table beside it holds nothing but the promise of undisturbed quiet. This nook feels like a secret, personal space, just for you, in this vast and silent world of knowledge, a perfect haven for quiet moments and gentle dreams. The only sound is the subtle, distant hum of the library itself, a soft, almost inaudible vibration of ancient magic and settled dust. The subtle hum of the library, almost like a gentle sigh from the ancient stones themselves, becomes a part of the quiet, settled air. You find your gaze drifting from the meticulously arranged shelves towards a small, arched alcove nearby. It's a perfect reading nook, carved directly into the mountain rock, softened by a thick, woven rug in muted earth tones. A single, sturdy wooden chair with a high back stands invitingly here, its surface smoothed by countless hands over generations. Above the chair, a small, circular window offers a framed glimpse of the night sky, now a deep, velvet blue. A few distant, shimmering stars twinkle like scattered diamonds on dark fabric. There's no moon visible from this angle, only the vast, serene expanse of the cosmos, hinting at the endless stories and forgotten histories held within these very walls. A tall, slim standing lamp, crafted from dark, polished wood, casts a soft, warm glow over the chair and the small, accompanying table. On the table, an open book lies face down, as if its reader had just stepped away for a moment. Its pages are yellowed with age, and the faint scent of old parchment and dry ink perfumes the air around it. This is a place of pause, of quiet contemplation, where the world outside feels wonderfully far away. The mountain library wraps around you, a safe and silent guardian of dreams and knowledge. The mountain library indeed does wrap around you, a silent guardian against the restless night. The air here carries the faint, comforting scent of aged paper and polished wood, a subtle perfume that speaks of countless stories held within its quiet walls. Soft, diffused light, perhaps from an unseen window high above, or a well-tended hearth in a distant common room, filters gently through the towering shelves. It casts long, dancing shadows that stretch and sway like sleepy giants across the worn, smooth floorboards. Gentle crackle of a distant fire. You might notice a particular section now, perhaps the one dedicated to ancient cartography. Its rolled scrolls and leather-bound atlases hinting at journeys across forgotten lands. Or perhaps it's the section on celestial lore, where maps of the night sky, meticulously charted by generations of patient scholars, promise silent voyages among distant stars. Each volume seems to hum with a gentle, unspoken energy, a whisper of the knowledge it holds, waiting patiently to be discovered. A comfortable, deep armchair, upholstered in a faded, rich fabric, sits nestled in a quiet alcove, softened by a plush, woven rug. A small, sturdy wooden table is beside it, perhaps with an unlit candle, its wick patiently waiting, or a half-finished cup of herbal tea, now cool but still comforting. This alcove offers a perfect vantage point, a private sanctuary from which to observe the tranquil vastness of the library, or simply to close your eyes and let the peaceful atmosphere seep into every part of you. The mountain library breathes with you, a steady, calm rhythm, a timeless embrace as the library breathes with you, a steady, calm rhythm, a timeless embrace. Your gentle awareness might drift further, carried by the soft, diffused light that seems to emanate from the very air. You notice a subtle shift in the architecture, a transition from the grand, towering shelves to a more intimate space. Stone archways, smoothed by centuries of quiet hands, lead into a series of smaller alcoves. Each alcove seems designed for quiet contemplation, a personal sanctuary within the larger repository of knowledge. In one such alcove, a low, comfortable wooden bench is built into the wall, cushioned with thick, woven fabrics in deep, earthy tones. Above it, a small, leaded glass window offers a framed view of the moonlit mountain peaks outside. The glass is slightly frosted with the mountain chill, blurring the sharp edges of the landscape into a soft, ethereal painting. A single, heavy book rests open on a small, sturdy table beside the bench, its pages illuminated by the gentle flicker of a concealed lantern, casting long, dancing shadows on the stone. The scent of aged parchment and cool stone mingles with a faint, sweet aroma of dried herbs, perhaps from a forgotten bookmark or a nearby potpourri dish. There are no urgent sounds here, only the occasional whisper of a page turning in the distance, or the almost imperceptible shift of the mountain wind against the window panes. This alcove is a pocket of profound quiet, a place where time seems to slow even further, inviting a peaceful stillness. You can almost feel the gentle hum of countless stories resting on the shelves, waiting patiently never demanding attention, only offering solace. It's a space where thoughts can unspool softly, like threads of starlight across the night sky, without a single need to be gathered or hurried, just observed. As you settle deeper into the quietude and within the quiet heart of the Elderwood archives, where the starlight seems to gather not just in thought, but in the very dust motes dancing in the air, you might notice a subtle shift in the light. It's as if the ancient windows, carved from pale, smooth wood, are filtering the moon's gentle glow, painting long, tranquil patterns across the polished floorboards. Each board tells a silent story of countless footsteps, never hurried, always respectful of the hushed knowledge held within these walls. Perhaps your gaze drifts past the towering shelves, past the carefully organized scrolls and leather-bound tomes, to a small, inviting alcove. This isn't a grand reading room, but a cozy nook designed for quiet contemplation. A sturdy wooden desk, worn smooth by generations of scholars, stands ready, its surface reflecting the ambient light with a soft sheen. Upon it, a single, unlit lantern, its glass still clear and clean, hints at stories waiting for dawn's first light, or perhaps for a soft, internal spark of understanding. The air here carries the faint, comforting scent of aged parchment and dry, fragrant wood, mingling with something subtly earthy, like moss deep within a forest. It's a scent that speaks of time passing slowly, of secrets whispered to pages, and of the peaceful slumber of knowledge. You can almost feel the gentle hum of countless stories resting, waiting, and breathing softly in the quiet. This serene corner of the archives invites you to simply be, to let your own thoughts settle like dust in the soft, tranquil air, unburdened and at ease. The world outside feels distant, a gentle memory, as you find yourself completely enveloped in this quiet haven, a true sanctuary for the mind and spirit. As the soft, tranquil air settles around you, a sense of profound calm deepens. The quiet hum of the haven seems to grow, a gentle resonance that cocoons you further. You notice the subtle flicker of a distant light, perhaps from a candelabra on a nearby table, casting long, dancing shadows across the patterned rug. The silence here is not empty, but rich, woven with the faint scent of aged parchment, and a hint of something sweet, like dried herbs or honeyed tea, a comforting aroma that suggests untold stories and peaceful nights. Your gaze drifts toward a large, ornate wooden map, unfurled and mounted on the wall. Its surface, a tapestry of faded inks and delicate lines, depicts lands both known and whispered, with tiny, stylized illustrations of ancient cities, serene forests, and winding, silvered rivers. Each contour seems to hum with forgotten stories, not of grand battles or urgent quests, but of quiet journeys of patient explorers charting unfamiliar stars and hidden groves. The map itself feels like a gateway, not to adventure, but to a vast, vast, peaceful understanding of the world, where every path eventually leads to quiet contemplation. The soft light glides over its surface, highlighting an almost imperceptible shimmer on its antique varnish, inviting a tranquil, wordless exploration of its mysteries. A tiny, almost invisible compass rose at its corner, gently catches the light, a silent testament to guidance and steady purpose. You feel completely at home, a silent observer in this grand, quiet library of the world, where time itself seems to slow, allowing every peaceful detail to unfold and settle within you. The soft glow from a nearby lantern casts long, gentle shadows across the aged wooden shelves, each one filled with silent stories. You might notice a faint, pleasant scent of old paper and polished wood, a comforting aroma that speaks of countless hours spent in quiet contemplation. Moving slowly, with no particular destination, you find yourself drawn towards a series of smaller alcoves nestled along one of the outer walls. Each alcove is like a private sanctuary, a cozy retreat within this vast knowledge haven. One such alcove, softly lit by a single, steady candle in a wrought iron holder, invites your gaze. A plush, deep-cushioned armchair, worn smooth by generations of readers, sits beside a small, sturdy table. On the table, an open book rests, its pages a creamy parchment, illuminated by the gentle flame. Perhaps it's a collection of ancient maps or a book of forgotten constellations, or even a botanical guide to mountain herbs that bloom only under starlight. The intricate illustrations on the open pages are faded but still beautiful, depicting swirling patterns or delicate sketches of plants with almost luminous petals. The air here is still and warm, carrying only the faintest whisper of pages, turning somewhere far off soft rustle of pages, or the barely perceptible settling of the old stone walls. It's a space designed for quiet immersion, for the slow unfolding of wisdom. No urgency, no demands, just the invitation to simply be, surrounded by the silent company of stories and the soft, steady light. You linger at the threshold, taking in the scene, feeling the profound peace of this hidden corner, a gentle echo of the mountain's quiet strength reflected in the library's embrace. Stepping softly across the threshold, you find yourself fully within the mountain's library. The air here is still and cool, yet holds a subtle warmth, perhaps from the ancient timbers that form the towering bookshelves, or the quiet magic that permeates such a hallowed space. The filtered light from the high, arched windows above paints soft, shifting patterns across the polished wooden floors, highlighting dust motes dancing lazily in the air. Each beam seems to illuminate a different corner, inviting a gentle exploration. Rows upon rows of books stretch upwards, climbing towards the vaulted ceiling, their spines a kaleidoscope of muted colors and textures. Each one is a silent guardian of stories untold and knowledge preserved, some bound in rich, dark leather, others in simpler, worn cloth, their pages yellowed with age. A faint, sweet scent of old paper and dry parchment hangs in the air, comforting and familiar, like a whispered secret from centuries past. You walk deeper into the heart of the library, your steps cushioned by a thick, hand-woven rug that leads to a central reading area. Here, sturdy, low-backed chairs are arranged around a large, circular table, its surface smooth and cool to the touch. A single, unlit lantern sits at its center, its brass gleaming softly, waiting for dusk. The only sound is the almost imperceptible rustle of turning pages from an unseen corner, or perhaps the gentle sigh of the mountain itself, breathing around this tranquil sanctuary. It feels like a moment suspended in time, a perfect quietude within this sacred haven carved deep within the earth. The mountain's vast, quiet breath continues, a deep, slow rhythm that cradles this hidden library. You might notice the way the air itself seems to shimmer, carrying with it the faintest scent of aged parchment and cool stone. It's a scent that speaks of centuries, of quiet learning and forgotten lore, gently preserved within these walls. Your gaze might drift now to the nearest shelves, carved directly from the living rock, holding rows upon rows of ancient tomes. Their spines are varied, some bound in smooth, dark leather, others in rough, woven linen, or even thin, polished wood. Each one holds a story, a history, a piece of wisdom waiting patiently. The titles, if they are even legible, are often in scripts you might not recognize, but their presence alone is comforting, a testament to enduring knowledge. A soft, almost imperceptible hum seems to emanate from the very heart of the mountain, a deep resonance that doesn't disturb the peace, but rather deepens it. It's like the gentle murmur of a distant, hidden spring, or the quiet pulse of a forgotten engine, endlessly tending to the library's timeless serenity. Dust motes dance in the soft, diffused light that spills from unseen crevices above, catching the golden glow and making the air sparkle with tiny, slow-moving stars. You feel no urge to rush, no need to decipher every glyph or understand every ancient text. Instead, there's a quiet satisfaction in simply being present, allowing the atmosphere of profound peace and ancient knowledge to wash over you. The smooth stone beneath your fingertips, the scent of forgotten tales, the mountain's gentle, steady presence, all blend into a lulling harmony. It's a place where time slows, where the whispers of the past are only soft, comforting murmurs. The scent of forgotten tales, the mountain's gentle, steady presence, all blend into a lulling harmony. It's a place where time slows, where the whispers of the past are only soft, comforting murmurs. As twilight deepens outside the great arched windows, The last rays of the setting sun paint the distant peaks in hues of soft violet and rose. Inside the library, the air grows cooler, and the faint glow from the enchanted lanterns along the shelves becomes more pronounced, casting long, peaceful shadows. You find yourself settled, perhaps in a plush armchair by a low, glowing hearth, or at a sturdy wooden table, a half-read tome resting open before you. The intricate patterns on the cover seem to shimmer faintly, holding stories untold, but for now they are at rest. The gentle rustle of turning pages from some unseen scholar, the distant creak of ancient timber. These are the only sounds that break the quiet. Each one is a lullaby, a soft reassurance that this sanctuary is timeless and serene. The mountain itself breathes slowly around you, a massive, protective guardian. Its rocky embrace keeps the bustling world far away, allowing only tranquility to seep into these hallowed halls. The stories contained within these walls don't demand attention. They simply exist, waiting patiently for another dawn. For now, their pages are turning inward, their characters dreaming their own silent dreams. Feel the quiet deepen, the warmth of the hearth a gentle caress, the soft light a comforting blanket. Your journey through these ancient halls is complete. There is nothing more to do, nowhere else to be. Let the stillness of the mountain library embrace you. Let its peaceful, quiet echo within you. You are safe, you are warm, and you are free to close your eyes, to drift into your own quiet dreams, just like the forgotten tales on these slumbering shelves. The day is done. Sleep well.